Cattle and hay producers are under constant pressure to improve productivity, manage costs, and protect their land. Here's a look at how precision ag technology from John Deere is helping farmers and ranchers achieve their goals.
For as long as Mark Ingeman can remember, cattle have been a part of his life in eastern Missouri.
We've always had cattle ever since I was little. Never known anything different, honestly. So it's just a family tradition that I'd like to pass on down to my kids.
In addition to the cattle he owns with his wife and parents, Mark grows crops on 2,800 acres with his father and uncle. All the hay they raise is used as feed. Speed and performance are critical when it's time to put up hay, which is why John Deere has been the equipment of choice over the years for Mark's family.
The 5125M is very spacious. For as small as the cab is, it is very spacious inside. I was really surprised with that. The panorama roof window is nice for seeing that up high and looking to see where you're going to stack that next bale. So it is helpful.
Mark is also a fan of the 5125's Power Quad Plus transmission, which makes it easy for the operator to find the right speed thanks to clutchless push-button shifting between gears.
It's very handy on that go of picking up a bale in the field to grabbing another gear with the hay cutter. You can it's a click of a button on to your right hand side, or well, actually there's 3 different spots to adjust gears in between the quad ranges, but it works really well. It's quick, it's reactive, and it's user friendly, honestly.
The 5125M also comes with auto-track guidance. This factory-installed option reduces implement overlap, which means fewer passes through the field.
Most think, well, this is ridiculous, you don't need auto-track for cutting hay, but in fact it does make you more productive, where you're putting in the consistent width and then the laying off land, so keeps the tractor cutting hay instead of trying to cut little pie-shaped fields. No little swats across the field until you're completely done. That also, you can follow those swats, the perfect swats, with a rake, and you're raking hay onto a place where there's no hay, so it all gets turned, so you get that thorough drying and no wet spots that could cause mold in bales.
When they brought this out, I was like, really, we're going to use auto-track in a hayfield? This is going to be a little interesting in the hills of Missouri, but I found a few fields that works, and it worked out great.
With all of the hay he puts up, Mark is a believer in the value of using a disc mower conditioner to cut his crop.
We are currently pulling an S300 John Deere Moco with a flail impeller on the back. The quick change-out knives option is great this year for swapping out those knives easily enough and not having to get a ratchet out and a pry bar to hold that disc blade. And it's a great machine to utilize when I need to go out to cut hay. When you get done with the hay field and it looks as good as your lawn, it's a great day for me.
Mark's local John Deere dealer can easily relate to the challenges he faces because the Seidenstricker family has their own Angus cattle operation as well. And over the years, Mark has seen that Deere continues to work hard for its customers even after the sale by offering support 7 days a week.
Our customers are usually out there in the evenings and weekends, so they rely on our support team to be there also. So we do have a dedicated service department, and we have protocols in place for weekend call out and parts availability on the weekends, which is truly important to our customers.
I would say whether it's cattle or equipment or whether it goes to even employees, it works. It has to work for us to for everybody to make a good fit, because we've got so many irons in the fire to feed, and it just has to work for us. I can never say enough about John Deere equipment. They are proven usually time and time again for us, and for our operation, for our herd, it works for us.
If you'd like to learn more about how technology and equipment from John Deere can add value and increase productivity on your farm or ranch, visit your local dealership or check out the website johndeere.com.